Try again, Paul.
I'll try that again. I wasn't going to go. I was going to upset the producer. Welcome back to Recall EMS 1 Season 3 Finals. Got a bit of a premature... No, let's not go there. Let's move on very quickly. Joe and Lauren back with me. Cracking Group A. 4 games down and 1 game left to go. Let's just show you what Group A looks like whilst we collect ourselves. Very game safely through with 2 out of 2. Copenhagen Wolves not through. They will have to play 1 more game, and they will play Fnatic after a 16-12 win over N Faculty in the second half. It does sadly mean that we've lost our first team of the day, which is N Faculty. The Scandinavians drop out of Group A. I guess, probably, if we were going to be betting people before this, that's probably where our money would have been.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think these 3 teams, I mean, in this order as well, like we expect Very Games to take the 2, then probably Wolves and Fnatic to be fighting over that second position. That's how it's turned out.
Yeah,
I think that's right.
And it's going to be a good game tomorrow, isn't it? The fact that we've held that one over, Lauren, it's like it's a tease, isn't it, for tomorrow? It's not the quarterfinal, but it's kind of like a quarterfinal.
Yeah, indeed. And considering how close the games were just building up to that moment, it's going to be ridiculously good. Like, as you said, it ended in the order we expected, but I don't think we expected it to be that close with overtimes, with, you know, so many moments that swung situations. So really, really showing exactly what caliber of teams we have here.
Yep, okay. We're going to move on now. Group A will be concluded tomorrow morning, of course, with that final game between Fnatic and Copenhagen Wolves. But we're going to move on to Group B now. It is another stacked group. You have nothing other than stacked groups at the Recall EMS1. Ninjas in Pyjamas, Na'Vi, Universal Soldiers, formerly ESC, formerly MYM, formerly Fragmasters, now you're testing me, formerly Pentagram, formerly... Help me out here, Joe. I don't know. They've gone under so many names. They're a legendary team. You're not going to help me now because you're struggling as well.
It's the grin of enjoy.
And also, we have the Party Daddlers who have now moved to Mouse Sports as well. So another massive group of teams. Where do we start? It's crazy.
Well, we know where we're going to start, and it's going to be Universal Soldiers versus Na'Vi, which, for me, as someone, you know, coming back to Counter-Strike again, this game is a bit of old school.
This is very old school.
You know, the legendary names that we actually have in this game is just phenomenal. Like, this game will bring out all the 1.6 guys.
The fun-loving polls from Universal Soldiers.
Honestly, it feels like there's like no pressure on anyone, because when I watch players, when we play, like every player can carry the team. We need only 2 guys to play good to actually win a game.
We have some special tactics, of course, but we just plan to pass the group stage and then just see what it is. I mean, we want to place top 3, of course, but it's not that easy.
In our previous team, we just play more, I think. But in this new team with our super legends, we just, I think, got the better communication.
I think it was pretty rocky for us. I mean, the whole process of qualifying to this event, there was a lot of pressure that we had to like play 1 more cup, and it shows that the team could perform under pressure.
We cannot say if we're doing better decisions or worse, but from the past team, I think we're more confident right now. We have much better team spirit. That's the most important thing. And I'm just hoping to see us playing good.
I really don't know where to begin. Taz's hat, Pasha's biceps, lunacy, complete lunacy. They look like they're having a lot of fun, though, as a team.
And that's a good thing, I think. I think with all the kind of drama that went on before, I think they are in a position where they need to have fun again to kind of get the love back for the game. It's all well and good playing just for the glory, if you like, but if you're not having fun along the way, doesn't usually work out too well, and yeah. I think they got that back now. It's good to see.
Well, I hope so as well. I spoke to Neo and Taz a little bit early on. I asked them, you know, how are things. Taz said he was still losing more hair, and Neo said that he was having a lot of fun with the new boys. So, it sounds like they're having a lot of fun. We're going to move on to Na'Vi, Lauren. You've watched them through the season. They've been playing pretty well.
Yeah, I don't think you can say much other than that. They've stepped up. They've been strong, they've looked consistent, they've looked talented. I don't think anyone didn't expect to see that either. It's Navi being Navi. There's not much to say about them.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, rather than us chat about them, why don't we find out from the men themselves? This is Natus Vincere.
The preparation is okay for us. It's not the first time we are on a big tournament like this, so we are pretty good comfortable.
Well, we had a really small boot camp because we had some issues with visas for our Russian players, but now everything is done and we are ready to fight.
We have to mix three kind of big players like us and two fresh players. We have to mix all things together, all minds, and we have to prepare for a really good team.
Well, I guess that our place will be about top 3, top 4, but we will fight till the end.
5 players, 5 main players. I can't say when somebody players are a little bit better than another.
Well, if nothing else, I'm noticing a bit of a trend of baseball caps on the guy in the middle at the back of both teams, but interesting to hear from Navi, and a man of not many words, but they're all well calculated. We know them from old. We know what kind of team they are, Joe. In fact, if for those that don't, let's just take them through the lineup, because the lineups are on your screen right now. Zeus Starix sees Kabakan and Senia, the one that always catches people out. I remember a story. Do you remember many years ago we were doing, I think it was an IEM final, you and me, and Senia come up to us, and I think we were struggling. You weren't. I think you were saying it right, and I was saying it wrong. Obviously.
It's Joe.
But everyone was saying it wrong in Counter-Strike. Everyone was saying it wrong. And he said, no, it's Senia. And you and I both have said it exactly the same way ever since. And there are still damn arguments to this day about how you pronounce his name.
Well, it changed from Essenin, right? And that's where everyone was just thrown off with it. And then Senia, which, you know, to us is, say, 9. But, you know, we got to learn. Those nicknames that are pronounced the way from the region they come from mostly catch us English tongues off because we're rubbish at other languages, basically.
I agree with you. So that's Navi. Let's take a look at the lineup while we're at it of Universal Soldiers. I still can't get used to that baseball cap on Taz's head. Neo, Pasha, Taz, Snacks and Bialy are the players. 2 new boys in the team, relatively new boys, I say, because actually they've been with them a little while now. It's not like this was like last week or last month. It's been a few months now, and again, Lauren, you've watched them through the qualifiers, through the different cups, and they've improved, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people probably had their doubts towards them just because they're coming into such a classic lineup. It's always very hard to prove your worth, but they've seemed to find their role perfectly. It may not be to be that big hitter within the team, but they've got Pasha, they've got Taz, they've got guys that don't really need to be doing that. You know, these guys have their own role and they fulfill it extremely well. And you can see the difference it's made to the lineup as well. Just personality-wise, they seem a lot calmer, a lot more relaxed, and they might actually be enjoying the game a bit more.
All right.
Well, let's look back at the last change that was made to the Golden 5, if our memories still serve us right. The fact is that when Pasha came in there to replace Luke, everyone was like, not Golden 5 anymore. But look how that changed.
Oh, yeah.
They could do the same here again.
Yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely right. And the 2 new boys have definitely stepped up. We are, as you can see, in the map veto. Interesting, we've got 3 maps, and Taz and Snacks from Universal Soldiers deciding to go with the 2-man push here on the map veto. Nuke and Mirage have gone. Any particular map that stands out for you, Lauren?
I've always liked the way that, Universal Soldiers these days play the likes of Mirage, Cash, these kind of maps. I always feel they're really strong at them. You get to see the likes of Pasha going absolutely crazy with the AWP if he picks it up. So I'm looking for something like that, because when he gets it in his hands, it can be a real sight to see.
There's a lot of discussion going on. We've seen this go quite quickly today, Joe, but this little bit more thought going in here. Is this the 1.6 brain that they talk about?
I think so. I mean, if you look what's left in there, Inferno, Dust 2, Train. I mean, that's history right there between these 2 teams. Dust 2 was always an incredible map for Navi, as was Train for both teams, to be honest.
Say Train.
But,
I remember some remarkable games on Train.
Yeah, but we've had the change in these 2 teams. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me just to see Inferno again. Just putting it out there.
Well, if it is, it's... Oh, yay. There we go. Right, so we're going to get a bit of a change up now. It's going to be... Yeah, look at Taz throwing it out. Literally throwing it out. Train or Dust 2 then, and it's Navi's choice as to which they eliminate, which effectively means they're going to choose. They're going to choose Dust 2. And Train is eliminated by Navi. And we do get the handshakes before the start of the game. It's nice to see. And Navi versus Universal Soldiers is going to be on Dust 2. That's That's evoking memories from many competitions over the years, Joe.
I mean, we all remember Markelov defending that A-bomb site on Dust 2, the shots that he pulled off. Now he spends his days falling off chairs.
Yeah, apparently. Whilst slightly inebriated with water.
But it's a classic map between two what are almost classic teams. We've still got 3 players from those 2 lineups.
Yeah, I think we can get away with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move on to predictions. I'm going to get your predictions in a moment. But don't forget, you at home have a chance to take part in the predictions as well, because you are up against the audience. Now, congratulations to 80% of you who picked Very Games to top Group A. Unfortunately for you, the audience won because they had 88%. Well done, audience.
That was one guy, I think.
One guy.
It was him.
Was, probably. However, you have a chance to redeem yourself if you're at home right now by predicting the winner, the advancing team from Group B. So which one's it going to be? Let us know on facebook.com/RayCourtEMS1. There is a post up. Just leave it in the comments. Tell us what you think is going to be the team that advances, and we'll measure that against the audience here. In fact, actually, the vote is on csgo.raycourt-ems1.com. So that's the actual vote. So go there. Vote in your droves for who you think will win Group B, and we'll measure it against the audience and see if they win, or they do, or maybe it's one of the casters that win. I'm going to go, if you get 100%, because you go for the same team, then you beat both of them, right?
Who did you choose?
I didn't choose yet.
Oh, I'm finding out.
Go on then.
Okay. My heart says Universal
here we go.
Soldiers, but my heart... No.
Put my head.
There's a fence over there. Would you like to sit on it?
I have to be well behaved. No, I am going for Na'Vi, but it's a logical choice for me, considering how they played through the group stages and the cups. Watching them play, they're strong, they're looking good. I think the biggest issue with them coming up to this was were they going to make it here with all the visa issues. They're here, they have the same lineup, they're sorted. But I'd love to see Universal Soldiers do well. I've got a bit of a soft spot for them.
So, visa's not killing esports after all. You're going with Na'Vi. Joe?
I was leaning towards the same, because I know they've done a lot of practice coming into this event. I don't think the whole visa thing will really have made any issue. But I'm going to go with ESC just for the fact that they seem to be having fun again. Not 100% sure what they've done in preparation for this event, but...
Have we ever been?
Well, no. They're not a team that divulge what they're doing a lot of the time.
But I have heard a rumour, a little rumour, strong rumour as well. It says that Na'Vi, coming out of the Na'Vi camp, have practiced harder for this tournament than they have ever practiced for a tournament before. I find that quite hard to believe, considering how hard they used to practice before some of the big tournaments.
That's a scary thought for
it is a very scary
Universal
thought.
Soldiers. I mean, Taz is pacing around the studio right now, obviously a little bit worried. So we'll have to see. In fact, he's
trying to get into the camera.
Trying to get in without walking in the camera. But yeah, I'm going to say ESC for this one.
All right. Okay, so we've got one on either side. One Universal Soldier and one Na'Vi. Well, mine's going with Na'Vi, so we're kind of 2-1, but that sort of ruins the prediction. So what do I know about Counter-Strike anyway? It's time for us to stop nattering and stop talking a load of nonsense, well, at least from my point of view, and hand you over to our commentary team. For this one, we've got Anders and the 7'7", Mr. Jason Kaplan.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, Jason, in the meantime, has been replaced by MBK, so, you know, that's the magic of ESL. So, yeah, first game coming up. It's going to be Universal Soldiers playing up against Na'Vi. Welcome, MBK. I was going to ask how you are, but you already done an interview, and, I mean, you must be feeling great. 2-0 in the groups?
Yeah, but our games, everything went pretty well, except the Fnatic game. But, yeah, we managed to win 2-0 in the group and going to the semi-final. So, yeah, I can't say I'm unhappy with it.
And now you get to talk about some of your colleagues playing on different teams. The casters, the announcers test, they gave their prediction. 2 of them went with Na'Vi, 1 of them went with Universal Soldiers. What's your take on this?
Having played both teams, first of all, I'm pretty surprised about the vetoes. I thought another map than Dust 2 would be played, but
maybe Inferno.
No, I really thought that season would have been a possible choice for both teams, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, that's pretty underground things. But on Dust 2, I think Na'Vi has the upper hand. They have Starix, who showed just amazing things on Dust 2 lately. Regarding the whole team game, Na'Vi are just playing so much right now. But, you know, Universal Soldiers are just kind of under the radar, not showing anything. So I really think that it's going to be a close game.
It might be a close game. I think it's definitely going to be an entertaining game, if nothing else. You're right. Starix has been playing basically out of his mind on Dust 2. We've seen him drop, 2 aces in a row?
Yeah, that's
in a couple of online matches recently, which was very impressive. At the same time, well, last time I saw Universal Soldiers on Dust 2 was up against Copenhagen Wolves, and they actually won that game, and they played very aggressively. Like on the counter-terrorist side, they had a very aggressive CT style, and I'm wondering if Navi are going to be ready for it.
Well, considering the fact that Zeus has a very, passive game style on the terrorist side, they are pretty used to just control the map until the 40 last seconds of the round, and then, doing the tactics. So I think it's a good matchup for Navi, and coming on Dust 2, I don't know if it can work that well for Navi, because you can move pretty much everywhere on the map. All the rotations are very quick.
Yeah.
I think it can either, make or break game style.
I guess
I don't really know.
I guess if we're talking about Starix as a potential AWPer, which in itself is fun because obviously Edward and Markolov, they left to former Stunner Dragons, and a lot of people were thinking, well, now that Markolov is out of the team, they're going to be left without anybody to AWP, and all of a sudden, here comes Starix, and he shows up, and he all of a sudden is just very, very good, and that could be a lot of fun to see. At the same time, Pasha, who tends to AWP on the Universal Soldier side, he hasn't been exactly on form recently. Like, he's still a good player, but he hasn't been playing as well as we saw him do previously. So I'm really wondering if Pasha, if this is going to be his tournament, if he steps it up and really does well, maybe that could be the thing that could save Universal Soldiers, because I think they are the slight underdogs in this one as well.
Yeah, I think, especially considering the map, they're an underdog, but anything can happen in the game, and especially on Dust 2, on the city side, it's going to rely a lot on the AWP and how you're going to use it. But on the terrorist side, you can just play with 5 AKs all the time. So Pasha will probably make an impact with his sniper, but on the city side, the terrorist side is going to be more tactic-wise. I mean, Dust 2, everyone thinks that it's a skill map, like when you can just run around and play in mix and just do whatever you want. But in fact, it's the map which is the most played, either in deathmatch, either in mixes or everything.
Yeah.
So it's more about the tactics, but it's going to change really something. And at this game, I think Navi are just have a little bit the upper hand, being in bootcamp house.
Yeah.
Working a lot together.
We've heard that they've been preparing more than any other tournament. So in their careers, which is a long career.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
So that is really scary. We've got the knife round coming up, of course. Universal Soldiers here.
Yep.
Which light side would you prefer to start on? This is a slightly terrorist-sided map, but not by a ridiculous amount. Just just a few rounds in their favor, basically.
Yeah, well, with my team, we are probably the only team picking the city side, because I mean, all the teams are going to pick the tier side pretty much because it's a two-sided map, obviously.
Exactly.
But what's going in our mind is that on the city side, if you start on the hard side on Dust 2, we know that our terrorist side is just extremely good, and we have pretty much all the solutions to come back from any score. But that's our mindset, and probably the only one team doing that. I don't know who won the knife. I think it's Universal Soldiers who won it, and they're picking city side. So I'm lying once again. They're gonna pick city, and they are probably going through the same mindset that we've been.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really interesting in that case, and I guess a lot of it, as it pretty much always does come down to the pistol round.
Yeah, definitely. The city pistol round on Dust 2 is extremely hard to win, and if you manage to win one, you can just roll on playing an aggressive game. Back in last year's WDC 2012, we faced NIP. We started on terrorist, and we lost the game 16-1.
Oh wow!
So everything can snowball extremely hard.
I mean, obviously, and especially with teams of this caliber, can quickly get out of hand. We see the Navi lineup here huddled up together, talking and getting ready for themselves, and just making sure they have everything on the line here, ready for. Do you think they're going to do like a special pistol tactic here? You're talking about the counter-terror side being really difficult. Do you prefer to do a hard defense where you have, 2 people in the B bomb site, 3 people in the A bomb site, and then you try and hold on to it? Or there's another style where people simply kind of let go of the A bomb site and say, okay, we'll retake it, and they can have the bomb site initially, but we'll come back with all 5 members alive, and then we'll take that bomb site back.
Well, I think it's good on the city pistols, like no matter which map, to just try to get an entry kill and be 5-on-4, and then at this point in time, just rely on the bomb site holding.
Oh, okay.
Because they're going to have less stuff, less opportunities, and they're not going to be able to push 5 men together. Obviously, it's not easy as a city, even on Dust 2, because even though you have many possibilities to like push one spot or just try to play some one-on-one, it's going to be extremely tough to do that. but I expect Universal Soldiers, to impress us with some very aggressive tactics.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think the pistol round is always really interesting, and it's one of the things that develops so much in the game. Like, it's almost like, every week we see something slightly different coming up. There was a time not too long ago where almost everybody in the pistol round, both on the counter-terrorist and the terrorist side, they'd buy body armor and no grenades, obviously. You can't really buy much when you've bought body armor. So, and now it seems like more and more people are actually starting to favor having grenades and having, obviously, a diffuse kit if you're on the counter-terrorist side. And it can be a problem, I suppose, if you get that body shot in, no body armor, you get the aim punch effect, and it can really, you can almost lose a round because of that.
Well, I think the meta game of the game is just changing almost every single time. You won't have, you're going to have some teams that are going to make the same things pretty much over and over again. The same style. Like NIP for a lot of months, they played in 3-1-1 style. So they had like a strength of 3 guys, and one guy who was taking the informations, and one guy who killed the backup. And they were working like that on every single map, and that worked extremely well for them for a very long period of time.
Yeah.
And obviously some teams are going to have some specific things. And considering that those two teams have been playing pretty much, just practice, I don't really know what to expect from them.
Well, hopefully they have something cool in store for us. It looks like they are slowly getting ready. Taking this time before you get ready to talk to your teammates, what do you talk about? Is it mainly the pistol round, or is it just like a group feeling to make sure that everybody is completely fired up and hyped and ready?
I think it's very important to start the sides well, no matter which side you are. And it comes from 2 things, like having the things in your mind clear, pistol round and first gun round, and also having everyone hyped up. You can't just come in a best of 1 match, especially just sleeping. That would be very wrong.
We saw what happened kind of a little bit earlier to Faculty, who, they ended up being behind 7 rounds, and it really took them a long time to come back. And you're right, in a best of 1, you don't have that second map or third map to try and come back. Definitely going to be a problem. Dust 2, it's coming up very soon. The players, they are sitting down once again and getting ready. So, you said you thought Na'Vi were favored. So let's see if we can one-up Joe and Pansy and Red IC. Do you want to put a number on it? Like, predict how many rounds they each get?
Okay, that's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to be something like 16-12.
16-12 in favor of Na'Vi?
Na'Vi, yeah.
I
expect a pretty close game.
Pretty close game, but not as close as it can be.
Not coming to a 15-14 one-on-one situation. Maybe not that close, but
well, I will do something, because now everyone has been predicting different things. I want to be the only one who wins this bet, and I'm going to predict overtime.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes, though. If it happens, then I'm right for once. And I can be really happy, I can put it in everyone's face and be like, don't worry, I was the one person who predicted. Exactly. Exactly. And everyone's going to be coming to me for their predictions when they're betting all their items on various sites and stuff like that.
Probably. Everyone's going to...
So you say this is a tactical map, and you're right. A lot of those tactics develop or seem to at least have a base in the middle of the map, because there's so much information to get from that middle area. You can, first of all, you can obviously kill people through the middle doors, which is great.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you don't kill them, at least you have a little bit of a chance to know what side of the map they're on. If you see 2 CTs crossing over, you know that got 2 people in B, and that's a good start. Any information you can get is pretty important. And it seems to me like right now, there's a lot of emphasis actually on the B bomb site, which develops some sort of split pushing the B bomb site, smoking up the CT spawn, and then going for 3 people out the middle, 2 people through the tunnels, and then ending up at the B bomb site. Do you feel like it's something that changes a lot, how that works when you play other teams?
I think it basically depends on the teams and how they approach the map. I think Na'Vi are going to be very willing to play on the middle of the map, take the short, and from that point of time, just develop their tactics, either a B split or an A push with nades and smokes and everything. For ESC, we can expect pretty much. Not ESC. I'm gonna be mistaking every single time. I'm sorry. For Universal Soldiers,
Joe did it too.
For Universal Soldiers, I really expect some crazy tactics, and here we are. We're already boosting up short, and Snack's getting 1.
Oh, and we are ready with the game then, I guess. Have they already started? So I guess we should switch the game over to the actual monitor, then we should be ready to go. You're right indeed. I'm not sure.
that was a pretty aggressive tactic on the middle. Like, they've been boosted 2 on short, and Snax was playing on the middle, and now it's a 5-on-4 in favor of Universal Soldiers, which is a pretty good start.
It's a good start indeed. So here we go. Taz throwing up the flashbang. He's trying to hold them back on short, but there's only one person there. They've got the pit, though, and that's a strong position to have. So wonder if they're going to go here, if they're just going to leave Kabakan in that pit area.
Well, look at Universal Soldier. There are 4 around the middle, ready to either overtake the middle and, you know, just flash over and rush, which are they doing right now.
Yeah.
And Taz is going to try to get the kill.
You're right, he's coming up here, Starix. Oh, he's coming in from behind as well, and Kabakan is going to take down Taz. They're being overrun. Zeus with the double kill. It's going to be by Ali alone in a 1-on-4. All of a sudden, they just make it happen. It looked like Universal Soldiers were sneaking up behind Na'Vi, and then just like that, they turn around and collapse on them. By Ali, I mean, 1-on-4. They're low on health, but...
That's going to be extremely tough. I mean, Na'Vi have got the perfect positioning. Just at C spawn. BRD is going to make the play of his life, or just get in the round.
And there's Zeus with the triple kill. You're right, that would have been the play of his life. But, I mean, it's difficult because maybe he has an idea that they're low, but he can't know that 2 of them were on basically 1 and 2 HP. That's very tough. So Na'Vi, they win the pistol round. I'm wondering if... it seemed like Na'Vi, they were actually trying to do a different strategy, but then they saw Universal. Universal Soldiers kind of forced them, and they dealt with it.
Well, actually, what happened was exactly the kind of games that I was talking about before. Na'Vi were just waiting on the short and on the middle, and Universal Soldiers just went on a crazy tactic, retaking the mid 4 guys, and it was either a make or break. Either there was few people and they kill everyone and they win a round exactly like this, but on the other hand, if they were waited, they would have lost the round, and which is what happened.
So they tried for it, you know, as you said, a make or break, kind of going all in there, Universal Soldiers, and it could have worked out, you know, sometimes timing, and, you know, a few seconds, someone looking the other way, and it would have been a different round, but it wasn't. And now it's an eco round coming up here from Universal Soldiers. It was a great shot there from Pasha. That's going to really, that's going to hurt.
That was a mistake from Syzad. He didn't have a helmet on, so he just got 1 shot out of nowhere. So now it's a 5-on-4. It's gonna be the and they're all taking back from the C spawn.
Yeah, they are. 3 people coming up from that angle. And Senia has that P90, so Snax actually picks up a 2nd kill as well, Kivakin, but they can't really retrieve any of the weapons they've taken off of Na'Vi, which is a real problem. You know, if they could pick up 1 AK here, it would make a big difference.
The double kill.
Snax is alone. He's only got 4 HP, and he's down in CT spawn. He will be found by Zeus. But that's that was a very close round. Just look at the health they have left, next to nothing. That's really impressive, actually.
Well, that's actually a very good start of the game. I mean, this round could have gone either way. It was just 1 HL or 2 that could have changed the round completely. But I think Universal Soldier had a good entry kills, but they didn't have the bomb site. And once you have an AK on the A bomb site, you just can't do anything at the city, especially if you just have like some pistols in the pit.
Yeah. So now they smoked up the middle, the counter-terrorists, so they only crossed 1 person to B, and I guess this smoke serves as a smoke screen to make sure they don't know that much about what's going on.
But, you know, it could have been like all on B or not in on A, and looks like Universal Soldiers are making a good bet. And now you can see Na'Vi 3 on long, and even 4 on long now with the bomb, and now Universal Soldiers have the information on the middle, so they're all gonna group back to the long.
Yeah, good grenade comes out there, but it only really hits Kibakin, and they've got actually everybody coming in here, so they're coming up short, or it's going to be C's getting the kill there on Snax. Inside the smoke, actually, Neo is running through, he will be found by Starix, and not so much happening here this round for Universal Soldier. I mean, they had the right bomb site, but they couldn't get the kills.
Exactly, well, they just not really had luck in that point, because they were stacking on short, and they just came long, and if you have AKs, you can just do pretty much whatever you want at this point. And they just overtook the A-bomb side.
So now...
Not much you can do.
Now we get to see if Starix can out-AWP Snax. It's a 1-on-1 AWP battle in the middle. And, well, Snax, he doesn't actually want to repeat that. And I can kind of understand it as well. He probably knows how well Starix has been doing so far. So here we go. The 4th round is coming up. A very important round for the counter-terrorist side now. Because otherwise, it's going to be back to ecoing if they can't win this one. They've spent all their money here. And
Kibakin being extremely aggressive on the long. He's just totally alone, and he's gonna find Bayali on the 1st kill.
That's a great shot there. Bayali going down without actually doing any damage. He's gonna keep going at Kibakin. He feels confident as well. Turns the corner, gets the shot on Pasha, so that's it. It's going to be a 2-for-0 trade early on in favor of Na'Vi, and now Universal Soldiers. Well, when are they going to try and save these rifles? Because 5-on-3, if they lose 1 more person, the round's pretty much done.
Yeah, exactly. But look at Na'Vi. They're just playing their game. They're just being extremely patient. They don't want to rush any point here. They just have that double kill. They are 5 on 3. They know that A bomb side is more likely going to be clear, and here it is. They're just going to push along with the bomb and going to try to get the bomb planted. And they have every single position to hold it. I don't see Universal Soldier coming up from this one.
You're right. They got Senia in the tunnels. They've got Kebakin in the middle. They have one in pit, and they're up on long as well. I mean, this is just, you're right. Na'Vi playing their game, and Universal Soldiers maybe, I mean, this wasn't an aggressive round from them. They had a standard setup.
Yeah, that was a complete standard setup. They were 3 on A, and you know, that aggressive play from Kebakin was pretty weird in my opinion, because it was very, very risky, but he managed to land the shoot onto Bayari, and he just managed to win the round by itself.
Yeah, that's obviously, you know, with that kind of entry frag, and then the fact that he kept going up on long to get the second kill. Very good start here for Na'Vi, 4-0, and now, as we predicted, Universal Soldiers back to ecoing once again.
Yep.
And, you know, they keep doing this while they're kind of splitting up 2-3 here, but they are going aggressive on long, it seems. Maybe they could pick somebody off and get a kill in off too.
I think it would be the perfect Universal Soldier game. They have to be aggressive. I mean, they have players who are relying a lot on their own skill level. And I think they should play more aggressive in the gun round in order to get the first picks.
Yeah.
And then, you know, trying safer, waiting for Na'Vi to come at them.
It would be nice if they could get that early pick in. It does make a big difference getting the first kill in the round. Now, how many rounds do they need? For those of you, you know, those out in the audience watching, you're on the counter-terrorist side of Dust 2, you're up against a team like Na'Vi. How many rounds before you start feeling like you've done a pretty good job?
Considering the fact that they lost the pistol round, 5 rounds would be good enough for Universal Soldiers to come back. It's totally possible. I mean, they probably didn't show their whole potential yet on 5 rounds. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And now there's going to be another gun round. Hopefully they're going to be more aggressive and take advantage of that. But they don't have any sniper, so maybe it's going to be an aggressive round.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Neo already taking a shot through the door down to 40 HP, and you're right, maybe it is going to be an aggressive round. Senia is actually going really aggressive on the terror side. Down in the pit, he wants to go. He's getting shot already, but he isn't dying, and now let's see if he can make it happen. Grenade to follow. There's a lot of smoke covering them, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Taz takes down one. Kebakin going aggressive once again, and actually going to get it.
And Universal Soldiers just outplayed at this point of time. They were 3 on long, couldn't hold the push, and Na'Vi just taking them from every single point, and even though they were 4, they couldn't handle the Na'Vi push. That was pretty sick from Na'Vi. But Neo is not done yet.
No, he's already got 1 kill. He's made it 1-on-2, and he's got still those 40 HP. The bomb goes down. Can he get another shot? Neo, this is really all on him. It would be a great round for them to win right now. Starix and Zeus left, and he's going to push aggressively, but there's Starix finding the shot. That's a triple kill from him. 6-0 now. Na'Vi, they're just not letting go. And let's look at Starix's stats as well. Well, he's 8-0-0. He hasn't died yet.
Starix is just on. I mean, he's just playing godlike at this point of time. Since a few matches, he's been just extremely constant. And now Universal Soldiers are trying to buy up, and you know they can't just let things happen. They have to win some rounds in a row and put Na'Vi back in eco. But considering the economical situation, it's going to be extremely tough because Na'Vi have got something like between 10 and 12k money.
Yeah.
It's going to be extremely hard from ESC to come back from that.
It will be. I mean, at least ESC, they have lost 5 rounds in a row, so their consecutive round loss bonus is still to build up. They're getting more money now than they were in the beginning from losing, but still not enough to really buy much, you know, from us here on, and very few grenades as well. So I'm so curious because they're still playing pretty defensively, so they're not really using what you were saying is maybe they should try and go and find the early pick instead of waiting for somebody to come to them.
Yeah, but now they're going to try to defend the B split, which is a possibility. Like, Na'Vi just took the shot, and now Zeus is trying to get the kill, and they're gonna go on the A bomb side without the bomb. But if they can secure the kill, and if they can secure the A bomb side, it's gonna be another one for Na'Vi. I don't see
this is really brutal.
Coming back.
They're coming 3 people up CT spawn, but that's a horrible position to bring that many people up in, and that's why Ceased is actually gonna get that kill. Oh my god, they keep spraying. It's Ceased with the double. Zeus picks up 1, and Pasha, he is down there. They've already found him, so they're just gonna hunt him. They're not even waiting. They just go straight for the kill.
It's just ESC must be more aggressive. They're just being outplayed tactic-wise on this map since the beginning now. They have to take information, and now Pasha is going to try to save his weapon, but he's going to go down to Senia.
That's unfortunate. That's a very. I mean, I think we've maybe identified at least part of the problem for Universal Soldiers. So the question is, how long before they start to realize? Well, right now they're back to ecoing, and they're actually doing kind of halfway very games eco here, buying body armor and P250s.
Well, we do it earlier on the side, but you know that's pretty much right. But Yeah, I mean, Universal Soldiers has to bring something new. They've been now they're gonna face in lower. Stacks is here.
But they are ready. I mean, Seized and Zeus just picking it up. Pasha is gonna get the 1 kill in there with a grenade, but it looks like you're right. The problem with rushing down Na'Vi though is that they play pretty passively already, but they've got 2 kills in.
Kebakin is now on the A-bomb side. He's already alone. If Pasha can get the kill, but now Zeus is gonna be here to back him up.
Yeah, he actually rushes
He's gonna get 1 kill.
Yeah, that's really huge, but he gets taken down instantly afterwards. Neo in a 1-on-2. Looked like Pasha could have made a real difference then, but at least Neo has an AK picked up, so headshots, 2 of them. That's what the Doctor needs right now.
Neo is he's gonna have to be back to his 1.6 level if he wants to clutch this. He gets the kill.
Not quite happening there. Kebakin, one of the new additions to replace Edward or Markolov, and you know, getting a triple kill like that. And he's playing pretty well. He's been very aggressive. He's 10, 2, and 4, so that's a pretty good ratio. Starix still hasn't died, but hasn't gotten any more kills since last time. The 9th round is coming up, and now is where Universal Soldiers they need this round. They must win this round.
They definitely need this one for the momentum, for everything. They totally need it. And now Starix is just waiting, but he's not gonna get a hit. That was very, very close.
That was so close. That could have easily been a headshot. Oh my god, I was scared then. But by a snack story in the middle, he manages to survive this time. And this time they're not even defending the A-bomb site. They are really going all in here, Universal Soldiers. They are just they're leaving long completely open, giving them the pit, and just hoping to maybe kill them in the middle.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think Na'Vi is gonna try to take their shot before doing anything. And Universal Soldiers are playing totally blindfolded at this point of time. They're just trying to wait for the opponents, hoping they're coming that zone. And that's maybe not going to be the case. But the bomb is going probably through B, so it looks like a B split.
Yeah, Snags. There's that early kill that you were talking about, and Taz is going to take down Seized. So an open kill might just be what they need. That's Taz with a second. It's still a 2-on-3, and now it's a 3-on-1. Starix is alone in the tunnels. Finally, Universal Soldiers, they make it happen. They even have the bomb in the middle, so this is looking like the situation is pretty much locked down here. And what, I mean, was that you said they were playing blindly. So, and they were gambling a little bit, and do you need to do that sometimes, or is that just really desperate moves?
Well, you need to do it when you know that you can't aggress your team, your opponent team. Against Na'Vi, you can take information because they're going to play so laid back on the game, but you can pretty much do take informations on the map.
Yeah.
Universal Soldiers are not taking advantage of that, and they're just trying to play their game, hoping they're going to come in the group spot. And whoa, that was very close. Nax almost picking up the kill.
Kebakin is going to go mid. Oh, he's trying to get away, but he's being hunted down, and there's a shot. Taz goes down. Kebakin just keeps going. He's so aggressive. He will get taken down by Neo. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but Grenade will finish off Snags, and now the B-bomb site, well, they're all coming. He's coming through the smoke, but Zeus is ready for this. Na'Vi, they're playing at a really high level, but it's still a 2-on-2 situation, and there's more than a minute left.
That was pretty good from Universal Soldiers. They just managed to get the 2 kills on the B side, which wasn't very expected because Zeus was waiting behind the smoke. And now it's going to be between Bayali and Zeus.
Yeah, let's see. Bayali coming up very close. If he stands up, Zeus might get shot in the face, and there it is. Zeus is going to go down. Starix in a 1-on-2, and he's down on long, which is a strong position for him to be in, especially with an AWP, but he's only got 40 seconds. If they just wait him up, he has to make a move eventually.
And now it's going to be just on to Universal Soldiers not to overplay Starix. He's got 27 HP, and he gets the kill.
That grenade, you know, just it's the simple stuff that sometimes works. You know, just, you know, pop flash out on long, and he knew that he was there. So Starix takes, well, actually the second death of the game for him. He's now 8-2, so yeah, being caught up to, and actually Kebakin is up to 12 kills, so it's really just stepping it up. And let's see if Universal Soldier can keep it up. They only need the 5 rounds, and right now it's 8-2, so it's manageable.
Definitely. I mean, anything can happen in any situation, and they can even come back 8-7. If they win the 2 next round, Na'Vi are going to be forced to eco. And now Snags.
They're way up close. He takes the shot, and he's going to get hunted down. Pretty much what happened last round. There's the shot. Taz only takes 1 in return, and that's not enough. It's all up to Neo, and he's going to go down. Oh no, what a terrible turn of events. Pasha and Bayali now left, and Pasha was close to the middle, but Starix is actually waiting for him down in tunnels. Bayali alone. Oh, that was pretty much the same scenario.
That was another gamble from Universal Soldiers. They were 3 on mid, and Snags was just outplaying the middle. He didn't have any smoke, he didn't have any information about the opponents, and they were just so close to him. They just managed to, you know, one was jumping in the palm tree, like, I mean, former palm tree. He was just jumping, like, taking the informations, and there were 3 guys on lowers ready to just rush on him, and that's what happened, and he just died.
Yeah.
but that was another gamble that didn't pay off, and Universal Soldiers really need to make a change.
So what I'm noticing here, and maybe you can help us out with this, is almost every round, I think actually every round the Universal Soldiers has lost, they've lost all their rifles. And when we see you guys on very games played, what happens a lot is you seem to be able to save 2 or 3 rifles a lot. If you think the round is already lost, that means you eco much less than the other teams. And it seems like Universal Soldiers, they're really being forced a lot on their economy. And what's showing now again, 2 of their players at least can't really afford anything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's gonna hurt their economy. And if they were saving like 3 guns, sorry, they probably would have been able to, buy up this round or another round. And it's pretty weird coming from players like Taz, Neo, and Pasha, which have so much experience, not to be able to think about this, and rely on that. And Kibaken using a little bug smoke, but he's gonna get the double kill.
There it's going to be indeed. I mean, he will go down eventually, but Senia picked up another kill as well, and actually is an AK picked up on Taz, but you have to think that it might be better for him to save that at least, because
definitely he must save this one. I mean, there's no way he can win a round. Navi are just perfectly placed on the B bomb side.
Yeah.
Neo, I mean, they should maybe try to get a weapon for Neo and then save both. But Neo is gonna face Senia anytime soon, and it's probably gonna go wrong for Neo.
Yeah, it's definitely ugly. He's just waiting there, and as soon as he steps out, it's probably not going to be his day, unless Senia happens to just look the wrong way. But Neo is pacing himself. Maybe he's hoping somebody's going to be running out from away from the bomb, and maybe he can catch them then. It's a pretty good bet. I mean, you're right. If Neo could get a rifle too, that would actually make a big difference in the economy for the counter-terrorist side.
But Navi playing it very cleverly. They're just going to change. I mean, they're going to choose to back up on the turret side and save all their weapons together and not give the opportunity for Universal Soldiers to take weapons to come back from this situation.
Yeah.
That's a very good play from Navi.
You see Neo running into the bomb site afterwards, hoping maybe somebody had died in there, but it wasn't the case. 10-2 is the scoreline. The 13th round is coming up, and Universal Soldiers, they can afford rifles again. Still no AWP, though, is what we see. So they are just really, really poor right now. And Starix, well, he's rich as all hell. He's got a lot of money to work with.
He's going to go lower. He's going to be extremely aggressive facing Senia, and he's totally blind, but he's going to die. That's pretty effective.
Taking him down. He was ready for it. Navi, they're reading Universal Soldiers really well. I mean,
definitely.
This is what we were sort of asking for earlier. We said, well, why aren't Universal Soldiers playing more aggressively? This time they tried it. They tried it, but Snags couldn't make it work.
Well, it was still just a one player trying an aggressive move on his own, and they needed a general mindset which is more aggressive. And Zeus getting the kill through the smoke. Whoa, that was extremely sick.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Pasha was trying to hide up there, but they saw him somehow. Now Taz going to flash into the middle, comes in with a great headshot on Seized, and that's going to be a 3-on-4 situation. They need a lot more than this, though. Universal Soldiers, now is the time to step it up, or they might just not be able to get those rounds that we were talking about.
Now it's going to be Taz's work to put a headshot or not.
Yeah, he's waiting right here. They're flashing on in. He's up, kind of alone in his bomb side. He's getting back up from Neo as well, and Bayali's coming in from behind, so this could be good if the timing is just right for Universal Soldiers. There's Bayali with the kill. They're trying to plant, but Starix gets the shot, and Zeus is going to take down another one, so that's Bayali alone. He was flanking, but obviously now they know he's there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, another time, another loss for Universal Soldiers. They started 5-on-4 with an individual try of being aggressive, but you have to have a general mindset when you want to play an aggressive side. You just can't afford to say, okay, you're gonna go here, and if you get killed, we're gonna be an advantage, and if you die, we're more likely to lose a round. So by getting the kills, but at this point of time, it's pretty much too late. Navi have got a perfect economy.
You know, now obviously, we're casting the game and we have, perfect hindsight, because we know it didn't work out with him running in there. But do you think they could have put someone coming in from B maybe, so they could have had like more of a plan, is what you're saying?
Definitely, it could have been a solution, like pushing the B on the city side, or just pushing short, putting pressure, flashing, or making smoke, so the terrorists would be split up, kind of in one.
Yeah, have their attention split up
exactly,
as well.
But
look at this. Starix actually spawning really close to long. That's a really big advantage, and there's the shot. He just runs right out with the AWP and takes down Bayali. So, I mean, yeah, spawning close to long is a really big advantage on Dust 2 on the terrorist side.
Especially as a sniper, and Starix doesn't miss a single shot of sniper lately, so he just had a guy in his crosshair and he just killed him pretty easily. I mean,
that's what we're seeing, and we also see that Universal Soldiers, they're back to really limited equipment here. FAMAS's very few grenades as well. They are being pressured right now, and this is much more one-sided than I would have expected.
Just taking the information, and they know that they're going to push back, and now it's going to be Pasha getting the kill. and Taz as well.
Oh yeah, there it
and
is.
So now they are kind of stuck, but they're gonna try to get the shot.
Yeah, they want to keep going. Starks has actually picked up an AK. He's gonna go down as well. Great round right now. Pasha and Taz with both a double. Kibakin coming in. It's a 1-on-2 situation. He gets the one headshot, makes it 1-on-3, keeps on going. They have to be a little bit careful. They don't want to challenge him 1-on-1 here. He's got still 40 seconds.
It's gonna be extremely hard. Like the bomb is on the short, so he's gonna have to pull amazing headshots in order to win this one. And now Universal Soldiers are playing pretty cleverly. Snags have got the city spawn, he's got information of where it's coming, and Taz is gonna play pretty passively.
Yeah.
So they can play all together.
They're coming around the corner. There's a grenade right at his feet. He gets the shot on Taz anyway, and that's actually a big deal. They do kind of need this this money here. So Taz losing a rifle, Snags and Neo left. I mean, the next round is the last one of the half, but still, they could have had a little bit more grenades if they had maybe done it.
That would be extremely sick. And now Kibakin is gonna die from a wall shot. I don't even know where, but
Neo, I think that was through the box. He was up on short as well. So 3-11 for the score so far. The 15th round is coming up. It is the last one of the first half, and ESC, it's going to be a miracle if they bring it back now.
Well, you know, anything is possible on the T side on Dust 2, but obviously it's going to be extremely hard. I mean...
Yeah, he was, and Snags in the middle went down. He was pushed up aggressively, but it didn't work out that way. Now Taz is waiting down here through the smoke, and well, he can hear them a lot in there, but maybe he doesn't exactly know.
And Pasha is going to try to hold on all alone for the short, but Bayari is going to come back, and Star is getting the amazing kill onto Pasha, and now Bayari is going to be alone, and 3 guys pushing on short.
Yeah, it's going to be Bayari.
He's going to get the one.
Great headshot right now. Taz takes up another one. He keeps going. Taz, Neo is actually down there helping out. There's going to be Bayari with the second kill. It's Starix alone in a 1-on-2. Actually, Bayari getting a triple kill at the end of that. So Starix, I mean, there's still 55 seconds left.
Oh, he saw him. Now Bayari is kind of stuck on short. He can't move. I mean, a 1-on-2 situation, 50 seconds to go.
He can go anywhere.
He can thought it. He can clutch it, definitely. Especially considering his form. Anything can happen. And Starix now, he's gonna try to get a 1-on-1 against Taz, which is on C spawn. And he's gonna try to make the kill.
He's just waiting. He's actually reading the situation really, really well. He guessed that Taz was in there. You can see he was waiting, hoping Taz would come and peek him. Now that he isn't, he figures, well, there's nobody in the B-bomb side. I mean, he hasn't seen these guys, but he knows anyway. And this is obviously at a pro level what the game is all about. So, Bayali and Taz far away. Taz, you will see him running over there. And there we see both of you.
And getting the amazing kill. Whoa.
Wow. Down the CT spawn. Now it's a 1-on-1, and exactly what Starix was looking for, as you said. Bayali, he has to get this kill like it.
And now Starix is in a perfect position. And Bayard is going to come slowly. He's going to try to surprise him, coming through the door, just walking, not making any noise. And Starix is still not moving. He's going to take the information, though.
Oh, it's going to be the great angle from Bayard. He comes around the corner, and there it is. He makes it happen. 4-11. Really, really important play.
That was really well played and ballsy from Bayard. I mean, he was just walking through the whole bomb site, and he was just trying to guess where the terrorist was, and he just made the right choice.
When you look at it, it looks easy, you know. But if Starix had been in a slightly different position, he would have been caught with his pants down, and that would have been the end of it.
That one mindset, that one confidence changed the whole thing, and I really like that play from Bayade.
Nice. And he seems to have actually. For Universal Soldier, he's playing pretty well a number of times. On Navi's side, you know, it's difficult to tell exactly. They were playing really well,
definitely.
But I'm really pleasantly surprised by the fact that it wasn't just Starix, there was also Kibakin, who has recently in online performances been playing a little bit worse. And now he's really stepping it up on LAN as well.
Yep, exactly. I mean, you have the new talent coming up on both teams. You have Snacks and Bayade on the Universal Soldier side, and on the other hand, you have Kibakin on the side, which are doing extremely good. And now you have Universal Soldier pushing on B like extremely fastly, and Kibakin and Starix.
There we go.
They're gonna get the kill. Wow, double kill from Universal Soldiers.
Oh, great start by Ali. Picks up another one. It's Senior and Cease left, and they're being hunted down.
And
look at
they're just pushing. Nice. That's very good. That's very good for confidence.
Flawless round coming in. You saw actually Ceased, man. He didn't even want to fight anymore. He just wanted to run away, and they killed him anyway.
Yeah, Universal Soldiers I really think that they can come back from this situation, but it's gonna be extremely close. So it's gonna be played to those key rounds. If Universal Soldiers can do it, it's gonna be an extremely close game.
Yeah,
and once again, they're gonna be all stuck together, and even though they're playing slowly, but all together.
Yeah, and Snags has even picked up a scout, which is really interesting. And there's a Mag 10 on Taz. They're just going for it. This is a Polish style, no doubt. Seist is going to be taken down, and they drop Kibakin as well. You can hear them shouting in the background. They're waiting for it. They're going to come up behind, but Bailey's already there. Headshot for one, and he's going to fall back. He did get tagged, but they're playing really well all of a sudden.
Definitely. I mean, they just show that they're not down and that they're top quality players. I mean, they're down 11-4, and still they're confident enough to just rush B on the first pistol round and, you know, just ace the team without losing a single member.
Very, very good stuff coming in here. They did actually lose 2 players at the end of that round to Senia, so that's a really good job on his part. And he's also sort of frag-wise doing reasonably at this point. 6-11 is the scoreline, so yeah, slowly, round per round.
But surely, yeah, definitely. Now, Taz is going to take the information. There are 4 Navi guys on long and they're flashing.
Oh man, they're coming for him as well. He's kind of stuck here, but Snags helping out with a kill there. Taz getting the way through. Even though actually Navi had a really good read on that situation. 4 people stacked on long, it didn't even matter.
Yeah, well, they have the weapon advantage, and now they look extremely confident compared to before on the city side.
Yeah.
They were pretty much relying on betting going to go, and now they're making the rules on the city side so far, going all together grouped. I mean, it only shows good things for the rest of the side. And now I'm very, very looking forward for the first gun round.
Yeah, MBK, here it comes. StarX has picked up an AWP, and there is none on Universal Soldiers right now. If StarX need to crush their dreams, it's now.
Are going to push long. Look at that. They're all going on A. And it's gonna be a long push, and there are 3 cities here. How would they handle that?
Oh, we'll see right now. Senia's out first. The StarX is waiting, and there's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. That's not good for a Navi, but Zeus will help it up. Oh, great stuff coming in. Grenade to finish him off, though. A 2-for-2.
And now StarX with the sniper, and now it's all up to Universal Soldiers. Will they go back? And Kibakin has got the information. If he dies from Neo, it's gonna be extremely tough. And
oh no, that should have been a kill. He goes down to 22. That should have definitely been one.
He's kind of stuck, and he's going to have to fall back. And now Universal Soldiers can do pretty much whatever they want.
Yeah.
There's 1 minute left on the clock.
The great thing is here, yeah, as you said, 1 minute left because they push so quickly. They have plenty of time to do something here.
And now it's going to be a T-sided, a T-sided clutch. 3-on-3. So pretty much the same. Bayari has got a smoke and 2 flashes. Now they have StarX on the A-bomb side, sized on short, having a really important information close to mid. And Kibakin on B on his own with 22 HP.
I mean,
gonna be tough from Navi. But Sized is on mid, he's taking the informations. And that's extremely important.
He sees nobody mid now, so he can guess that it's either long or B, and there's StarX looking long, so he's gonna know. They might be flanked here if Kibakin can hold them off for even a second.
Is gonna kill Neo.
Oh, it's so close to each other right now. They're coming up behind, and they're Seist with the kill onto Neo. You're absolutely right. And Kibakin is still just waiting here. The pause, they're not checking the corner. He's going to get the one. He turns around. Taz in a 1-on-2 now. It's still doable, and they need this round.
5 seconds on the clock. Taz can't do it.
Oh, no, you're right. Oh, and Seist. He picks up the 2 kills right there. Oh, what an incredible critical rounds in this game.
Exactly, that was one of the key ones that could have changed the whole thing, you know, the whole game. But Sized made an extremely good move, overtaking the mid, taking the informations.
Yeah.
And you know, he just said, okay, it's not gonna be A because I've got StarX on the A bomb side with the sniper. Even if they come on A, StarX is gonna get kills.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be in an advantage lately. So he just said, okay, I'm gonna take the risk of going lower because there's like 90% of chance that they are gonna be here.
Yeah.
And it worked out perfectly for them.
Very, very impressive. And an interesting study in how to play a 3-on-3 situation. You told us, you know, getting that information about the middle really makes a big difference. And I think actually, if he hadn't got that kill on Neo as he was coming up, I think the Poles probably would have had time to check that corner, but they were so confused. They got flanked, so they thought, okay, we'll run in, and then they forgot, you know, and they put that pressure on. So Kibakin would have probably died, and it could have been a really bad situation for a Navi.
That was the key thing. I mean, Sized play on this round was just the key thing of the round.
Yeah, very, very cool. And now I guess some few technical issues. I think somebody's keyboard or mouse may be slightly broke, which is unfortunate.
Coming back to that 3-on-3, I think Universal Soldiers could have played differently because they were extremely slow. It took them 40 seconds to go back from long to B bomb side, walking the whole 10 seconds earlier. They would have probably gone on the B bomb side without being flanked.
Yeah.
So if I would have played a bit faster, it would have been better for them.
Yeah, and that's, that might be a sign of just a little bit of worry. They know what's on the line here too. So
Exactly.
so maybe they're just, a little bit scared that they're going to make any mistakes. And sometimes, I guess, if you doubt yourself, you make even more mistakes. And that's obviously not why, you're doubting yourself, because you want to take it slowly and make sure you make even more. That's frustrating.
Exactly, because sometimes when you're overconfident, you might do mistakes, but still you're so confident, like you are gonna make the things work because you're gonna look crazy to your opponent's eyes. And here they were extremely cautious, and that's probably what cost them the round. On the other hand, I like the fact that they were so stacked on the A long, trying to get the entry kills, being all together. Because if they would have got the kill, they would have won the round.
So here we go. The 20th round is coming up. There's only a 5-round difference. It's still doable for the Poles to bring it back, but they need to stop Navi's economy. They need to make sure that they eco as soon as possible.
And they're already out on B. Whoa!
Oh, really quick push on right. Kebakin is going to go down, and there's nobody here to help out.
Now.
Yeah, but he could easily get smoked off. He will get smoked off. He runs through the smoke like a crazy person. He is actually going to be taking 1 kill on Kebakin, but that's about it so far.
Going crazy.
And bomb is going down.
And Senya is on the back of Bayari. He's probably going to get the kill, but it's the B bomb side. If you are very well placed,
he has an UMP. He has to get up close. He does get the shot on Bayali. Oh my God, the UMP. It's not often we see that.
Kill.
And let's see.
And Snags is going to hold the tunnel. It's going to be his job to win the round.
2-on-4 situation right now. Snags and Taz, they need to hold on. And here comes the push. Navi is coming. It's going to be Taz going down. Snags alone, and he's in the smoke. They ran past him. What an incredible situation. It's going to be a shot on Zeus. It's a 1-on-2.
He's going to get it. He's going to get it.
He needs to land it. Oh my God, he does, but the diffuser is not happening. There it is. Oh my God. The triple kill coming in. Snags. And
that is
Universal Soldiers.
That was amazing.
How can we quantify that win? Oh my God, that's